What's up, internet? There she is. Look at the new beast. For those of you who can't immediately recognize this logo right here, this is Kawasaki Heavy Industries logo on a 2021 Kawasaki Ninja H2 SX SE Plus. Horrible naming convention. Fantastic bike. Now, as you can tell, she is brand new. She doesn't have anything except frame sliders and the aftermarket windscreen. But soon, this entire exhaust system will be gone, replaced by a Brock's Pentacarbon full exhaust system. Matte black all the way except the gloss carbon at the end, which will reveal this beautiful single-sided swing arm setup, which you can barely see due to the stock exhaust right now. But some of the quick overview features of this bike. Also, this isn't going to show up on camera, I already know this, but the metallic sparkle they have in this beautiful green paint is incredible. You can see the SE logo here, but this tank is gorgeous. Anyhow, like I said, single-sided swing arm, the iconic, you can obviously tell this hub, you see it on every H2 ever. But this is the sport touring model of the H2. This is not the super sport model. So this has a little bit higher set rear sets. Up down quick shifter, which you have on the super sport model as well. But this also has nice things like a passenger seat, more carrying capacity. It has, fully electronic suspension, cruise control, heated grips, all the bells and whistles you get with this electronics package, 6-axis IMU, as well as analog tach with a digital TFT display. So we'll go ahead and hop on this thing and get it started up. Now, because it does have the stock exhaust, it does sound like a vacuum cleaner right now, but that will change. So here you go. As you can see on the dash, you have a boost gauge because it does have a supercharger. It is supercharged. I have 309 miles on the clock. I actually screwed up. I got this bike yesterday. Had 1 mile. And, I didn't bring them out for my GoPro, you see. So, here we are today. It has a throttle indicator, fuel gauge, outside air temperature. I do have the quick shifter on. It currently has it set up for just a rider, me. And then you also have kind of like a center of gravity acceleration gauge right here in the lower left. I do have it in sport mode. We're not pansies around here. We start in sport mode. And, yeah, here we go. She's not very loud, alright, but hydraulic clutch. You see that? That is nice. Hydraulic clutch. I do have to get some socks though for brake reservoir front, and might get one for the clutch reservoir there if I can find one small enough. But we'll let this thing get up to operating temperature and then we will head out. I'm going to be riding around today. Like I said, the break-in period is already half over, so I have the appointment next weekend. It is currently Sunday. My appointment is for next Saturday, so I'm going to try and limit my riding to where I only get to about 500-ish miles, because it's going to be about 100 miles to where I'm taking it to get it serviced. So without further ado, let's hit the road. This bike has a clutch unlike any I have ever felt. It is extremely interesting, and I am quite surprised with this being a touring bike that is actually rocking Bridgestone Battle Axe Hypersport S21 tires. Now it makes sense given the nature of this motorcycle. It's a supercharged motorcycle. Touring bike or not, it is a supercharged 1000cc liter bike. So it is quite powerful, and I'm sure they expect you to get some pretty insane lean angles going. Which reminds me, if I change the dash, it actually has a lean angle indicator on it. So you can actually see how low can you go. Alright, hopping out onto the road here. She's pretty nutty. Had to close my visor there. And you can see that boost gauge. It makes boost almost throughout the entire rev range. And this is stock. This is not a flashed ECU, aftermarket exhaust, anything. Once it gets that aftermarket exhaust and flashed ECU, this thing will go from about 180, 190 horsepower to about 240. So this bike will be an absolute monster. Oh, that supercharger flutter as we come off the throttle. This bike is fantastic, y'all. Quick shifter is magical. This bike is everything I was hoping for and more, and now I just can't wait to get that exhaust and flash done on it. This thing is going to be insane. Like I said, it'll gain about 40 to 50 horses depending. Although we do need to go get some gas real quick. This bike stock weighs about 560 pounds wet and ready to ride. Now with me on there, of course, that's another 150 or so. But once you get this thing moving, even at slow speeds, the weight kind of just disappears. And I know, you know, a lot of bikes now are like that, especially a lot of modern bikes, leader bikes, 600s, they're like that. But this is a heavier touring bike. And for this bike, you know, that weight to just disappear like that, it's pretty awesome, actually. Very controllable. Of course, we do have this thing in sport mode. It does have all the beans. So, I mean, my throttle control right now is my wrist.
Hello there.
It's one of my buddies I'm going to meet up with right now and ride, actually. And I will catch back up with you guys later.